channel. So in this video it's going to be a huge announcement video for a readathon that I plan on hosting in the month of May. So from May 1st to May 31st I'm going to be hosting the paperback games. I am so excited about this. The premise of this readathon is a little bit different to all of the others that I have hosted previously, so please keep watching if you want more information. Okay, so this is like a choose your own adventure readathon. So there are 4 teams. We have the mer people, the fairies, the angels, and the demons. There's not much of a difference between the teams, but it's just like a little token so that you can be part of a team. Essentially, the aim of the game is to get as many points for your team as possible, and pages convert to points. If you read a book 400 pages, then you get 400 points for your team, and that's kind of how we win essentially. So it's not you winning, it's your team winning, if you get what I mean. But also there may be like a certificate, like an e-certificate for the person who manages to get the most points for their team, which is also just like a little extra. You can also earn points from doing like fun challenges throughout the month that I will be hosting on like my Instagram page or here or wherever. So be sure to follow my Instagram, Perfect Paperbacks, if you do want to be able to earn points for your team so that you don't miss anything. Okay, so the premise of this readathon is a little bit different, as I said, to any other that I've hosted before. So essentially this is a choose your own path readathon, or kind of like a choose your own adventure readathon. So I am not going to be giving you a list of prompts today to complete. Every team's prompts are the same. So how this is going to work is that every Sunday at 1 p.m. I am going to be posting a video to this channel, and it is going to be like, you're going to be given a scenario and you'll be able to like choose options how you would deal with this scenario. They're not going to be like anything crazy or anything. It'd be just like, do you turn left or do you turn right? And if you turn left, then you get this reading prompt. If you turn right, you get that reading prompt. And it's going to be things like that. So I think that there's only going to be 1 per week, which is like okay, because I didn't want this to be too intimidating and I didn't want this to be too stressful, because I know that the world is like a really stressful place right now and we don't need more stress with readathons. And I know there's also a lot of readathons going on now because everybody's at home, so I did want to bring something a little bit different to the table so that people can still join, and a little bit like low-key as well. So I have taken into consideration the fact that the world is very stressful, and I have tried to make the prompt as vague as possible so that they can fit into your TBR, and also as stress-free as possible. So I'm not like trying to trigger anybody with these prompts. I am trying to make them as conscious as I possibly can. And at the end of every announcement video, like every like weekly video, I am going to be setting you a self-care prompt, and I think this is what I'm really excited about. So the self-care prompt is not going to have anything to do with reading. It's just going to be like a self-care prompt, and then if you do that prompt, if you wanted to earn team points for that, then you can just like post a picture of it, post a video of it, whatever, however you want to show that you are creating the prompts for this, like go for it. Yeah, so that's really exciting. So every week, every Sunday, I will be announcing a video where you have your choose your own adventure, and at the end of the video you get your prompt for the week. You try to read that before the next week, but if you don't have it completed before the next Sunday, like that's totally fine. I also forgot to mention that you can read any other pages. All pages count. They don't have to be just for the prompt. May 31st, but like if you don't have it done by then, you can stay going. But it's just that that's like the official timeline. Otherwise, the readathon could go on forever, essentially. Okay, so let's just go through the schedule for when I will be posting these like challenges and everything so that you can mark it in. So the first video will actually not be up on a Sunday. It will be up on Friday, May 1st at like 8 a.m. This is so that you can kickstart your readathon and kind of like get into it on the first day of May, but every day after that it will be on a Sunday at 1 p.m. These prompts will be out on the 1st of May at 8 a.m. Week 2's prompts will be out on Sunday the 10th of May at 1 p.m. Week 3 will be the 17th of May, and week 4, the final week, will be on Sunday the 24th of May. And then we could do like a little wrap up or a live show on the last day. Down in the description box, what have you got? You have a sign up sheet where you put in your like username or whatever name you're using for this readathon, and you put in which team you're going for. So it doesn't really matter which team you go for, but it's just like a little fun extra to make sure that there's kind of, you know, you're working towards something. There is also like a page tracker down below, so every time you finish a book, then you log it onto the page tracker, you put in what book you read, what your username is, and how many pages it had, and what team you're on, obviously. It's editing M, and as I'm editing this, I realised that I didn't really make it clear that it's counting for all books you read in the month of May, not just the prompts. So the prompts are the books that are like technically to earn you house points, but you can submit every single book that you read in May, all pages count, and if you read them to go with the prompt, even better, but that's just like a guideline because all books count. So please don't forget to log every single book that you read in May, because all pages count towards your team. And also, like, it doesn't matter which team you pick, but just pick the one that you feel the closest to, like that you feel that you identify with, and then it will like go towards a spreadsheet of your team earning points. So please do not forget to log that in when you are finished a book. I will also be setting challenges on Instagram, as I've said, so like follow me there, and Twitter as well. I will link those down below as normal, so do check those out if you do want to like join in some extra fun. But yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the readathon, and if you can join, please do. It's super low-key, super chill. Like there's not like a huge rules to this. That's why like this video is quite short as well, but I did put a lot of effort into this, and I really don't want it to flop. So if you can at all join this readathon, I would be so grateful. And if you could also spread the word of it, that'd be pretty amazing too, because I did put a lot of work into this, and I do hope it like ends up pretty good. So I'm really excited to see how this goes, and yeah, I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all staying indoors if at all possible, and I will talk to you all again very soon.